Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, October 1, 2022. Venus begins its transit of your solar 8th house today, and will visit this house until October 23. It can be a fortunate period for money, support, and negotiations. With your affections, it's a time of regeneration and processing of recent events. Feelings of love and attachment intensify during this cycle. You tend to gravitate to more focused or in-depth projects. The weeks ahead can be delightful for your intimate life, and you more easily attract resources, financial or emotional. With the moon in your spirit sector today, you want to feel fresh, alive, and vital. The morning can involve some doubts that leave you feeling a little out of sorts due to a Moon-Saturn square. Aim to strengthen vulnerable areas but avoid dwelling something that comes more naturally as the day advances. One of the most important periods of the year for relationships has arrived. This is because mighty Mars, the planet of sex and drive, will link to powerhouse Saturn, the great taskmaster. This means that you will have your libido ignite, as you're ready to bring lusty desires and stamina to the bedroom. This is an incredible moment to discuss long-term plans, hopes, and dreams with someone you're dating or your one and only. If single, consider looking for someone with more maturity and stability. They'll be quite enamored with you and be open to guiding you to the life you've always wanted. Mull over your financial investments so that they do not become entanglements. Now that Venus is in its domicile, Libra, you might feel more mindful when looking into shared finances, resources, retirement funds, and debt. Going over each financial commitment with a reciprocity-focused mindset is a fantastic way to balance the playing field between you and the other party. It might be best to talk to whoever you work with or share finances with, as you should collaborate to be financially successful while taking on the least amount of debt possible. A lot of water has passed under the bridge since the sun returned to your financial sector 7 days ago. In that time, Mercury has retrograded back out, the moon has moved through, and a new moon has created a lot of forward momentum. Now, as Venus spends her first full day here, there is a new sense of confidence and a lot more focus on what's possible. Nothing can pick up your soul like fresh juice with lots of ginger in it. This season, treat yourself to one of the greatest man-made creations ever, a juicer. If you have never made your own juice, you are in for a treat. If you've had it in restaurants, you will experience new depths of self-love when you drink it in the privacy of your own kitchen, or dare I say, bathtub. Carrot, apple, and ginger root is a marvelous blend. Today, you're going to have a moment of pause, a relaxation period when you can take stock. The vibrations of the moment will be encouraging you to sort out the people in your life who are just acquaintances and those who are your real friends, what your profound desires are as opposed to those imposed on you from outside, and the superficial from the eternal in a serious way. You are hesitating about making a complete change in your comportment so that you can adapt more gently to situations, notably with your friends and family. But you have a supple mind so that you always fall on your feet. Be aware of this. 7 days after the sun returned to your financial sector, Venus, the planet of money, is not only here but caps off a week that has seen a lot of water pass under the bridge. Since the sun returned, Mercury has retrograded back out, the moon has moved through, there has been a new moon, and just yesterday Venus returned. It has been 3 years since the sun and Venus have been here at the same time, bringing together the sun's focus on what is and Venus' focus on what's possible. Venus' departure and Ceres' return to your relationship sector yesterday has shifted the focus from your wants to your needs, while having Mercury, the planet of communication, here is helping with both. In his final days in retrograde motion, Mercury is not just working to give your relationships a voice but the past and unsaid words as well. Our eyes in the sky. Today knocks at destiny's door for sure. As the moon in intense Scorpio begins to experience the influence of Neptune and Pluto, you have to let bygones be bygones in some capacity. Maybe there is heartache in your past that you're just beginning to understand through a new perspective. This is the perfect day to work with a therapist or mentor who can really help you reflect on these issues and even allow you to find new solutions to old wounds. This week is a busy one for you, as the focus is on foreign cultures, travel, languages, and higher learning. It's time to think about investing in markets far from where you live, so do your research. Aspects indicate that you're likely to be feeling buoyant, too. The moon continues to float through the sign of Scorpio until evening when it enters Sagittarius, giving you the room to go with the flow and feel the love that the universe has to offer. You are strongly tapped into the intuitive waves of life, and you might even experience a sense of déjà vu along the way. It's a great day to carry your favorite crystals with you because your third eye will be wide open. You also get some unexpected love that you've been missing lately. You are definitely adored and appreciated. Oh, keep your energy going strong at this time. It is important to keep an eye on your dairy intake. Dairy slows the metabolism. Walking and running will help burn off dead baggage energy, but make sure you stretch out your lower body thoroughly before engaging in these activities, as hips and thighs are sensitive areas for active people. The liver is taxed due to today's busy lifestyles, so use milk thistle, herbal tincture, in your tea to cleanse it, about 15 drops per cup. There is a lot of energy whirling around these days, but you have the benefit of grounded energy if you choose to use it or lose, it most definitely applies. You may want to increase your intake of water and decrease your intake of caffeine and carbonated substances. Steer away from heavy foods and keep your natural energy well positioned by eating homemade soups and salads prepared fresh with seasonal vegetables. These minor efforts can have maximum effect. Just after midnight, Venus enters Libra, one of its two domiciles. Venus is comfortable in this territory, one associated with beauty, harmony, and relationships of all kinds. Our primary intent is to keep the peace, but an unwillingness to dive into deeper subject matter in partnership can hinder intimacy. While it may be easier to achieve a compromise with loved ones at this time, we should ask, at what cost? This will help to keep us from sacrificing our own needs for the sake of another's comfort level. Love is not always pleasant, and we should not perceive discord as an indicator of failure, but as a means of honest relating. Following this series, the goddess asteroid of nurturance enters Virgo. At this time, we show care for others in practical ways. Our support is less showy than it was in Leo territory. Instead, we seek to manage the ritual business that keeps our daily lives flowing smoothly. Nurturing may now entail reminding others of their appointments, joining them in their workout routines, or helping them to organize their affairs. Practical detail work and duties might not be the most glamorous way to show affection, but what we are angling for now is to be useful. Ceres will transit Virgo until December 18th. However, after entering Libra, it will station retrograde, returning to Virgo territory between March 22 and June 21, 2023.